Hello there. In this video we need these carpet tiles, these nuts and bolts and the contents of that box. Why? To upgrade that tool trolley which as of now is driving me insane. Welcome to CarSpyTV. Right. Irritation number one, this tool trolley is, mind your ears, very, very noisy. So we're going to minimise that noise by adding some carpet tiles. So we need to start by measuring the trolley so we know what size to cut the carpet to, but getting an accurate measurement isn't easy because of these lips. So rather than measure the trolley, I've made this paper template which fits in there exactly, so we can measure that instead, and that comes in at exactly 35.4 centimeters. All right, now I have also checked whether the trolley is square, which it is. That's always useful when you're cutting carpet tiles. Now, I did originally test it with this ancient square that's decades old and belonged to my grandfather, but it turns out that this square is now more of a circle. So not much use anymore. Anyway, never mind. Let's cut some carpet tiles. We're going to cut these tiles here on the desk, which we probably shouldn't really do, but if we put down this protective foam and be careful, then everything will be all right. The postman just turned up, by the way, and he's brought all the world's gaffer tape, which is good news because we were running out. We'll use a good old trusty Stanley knife for this, and hopefully at the end of this job we'll still have 8 fingers and 2 thumbs. Now, if you ever do this job yourself, cutting carpet tiles, bear in mind that they do blunt blades quickly, so you'll probably get through a few. So there are the first 2 bits cut out. Let's see if they fit. And it's at this point I think, did I measure properly? Did I cut correctly? I certainly hope so, because if I didn't, we're in trouble, because there were no spare tiles. What do you reckon then? Let's have a look. Well, we're nice and tight in that corner down there. This edge is nice and straight as well. In fact, all the edges are straight. Yeah, well, that's a perfectly reasonable job. Now, we do also need to cut the tiles for the middle tier, the bottom tier and the drawer. But first, we need to deal with another irritation, specifically the casters. So, as we can see, these 2 casters spin, which is absolutely fine, but these 2 don't. They are rock solid, and that makes it significantly harder to maneuver the trolley, particularly when it's heavily laden with tools. So we're going to replace those 2 non-spinny casters with anything in here that A spins and B fits. Maybe. We need a 10mm socket and a screwdriver for this job. Now we have the 10mm socket, but I've misplaced the screwdriver. Did you see me put it down anywhere? Because I saw it not long ago, so it can't have gone far. No. Oh, where is it? Aha! Found it. So off with the old and in with the new, assuming the holes in the caster line up with the holes in the trolley. If they don't, we're going to have some adjustments to do, but how's our luck? Oh, that's not bad. In fact, that looks absolutely perfect. And it's going to be well worth replacing these casters. It's going to make the trolley significantly better for all the years I have it, which may well be the rest of my life. Right, we now have 4 spinny casters, so hopefully when we turn this thing over, it will now manoeuvre beautifully. Let's have a go. Oh yes, well, that's so much better. It's turned from a lumbering old whale into a sports car. Fantastic. And that brings us to irritation number 3, which are these hooks which hang on the side of the trolley. You can put them wherever you fancy there, for example, and their purpose, of course, is to hold tools, something like that. But the problem is they don't typically stay in place. Look. Oh. Yeah, very annoying. And the reason they don't stay in place is because the trolley didn't come with any bolts to hold them in place. So I've rigged the CarSpyTV parts department so we can deal with that too. I'm not sure where to put these hooks. Wherever we put them, they're going to be right on some days and wrong on others, depending which tools are being used. So on that basis, I suppose they may as well go more or less anywhere and be adjusted as and when necessary. Stay. There we go, those hooks aren't going anywhere, they're nice and solid. We also now have carpeting on all the trolley's tiers, including the drawer, which is where I'm storing my ratchet for now, and including these 3 little cubby holes here, which are perfect for storing inferior casters that don't swivel. As for the carpet itself, yeah, look at that. It does do a good job of minimizing the vibration and the noise, and it also stops tools sliding around quite so much. So I would say that was well worth the effort. Here's a question. What would you do to further improve that trolley? You're welcome to make any suggestions via the comment section of this video, and then your suggestion will appear on that very screen. And as always, please subscribe to CarSpyTV and click like on this video, because such things help the channel grow. What else was I going to tell you? We have a website. It's CarSpyTV.com, and for the record, it takes far longer than you'd think to put a website together. Anyway, that's all for now. I'm off to tidy up my tools. Bye bye.